Chico Halili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports. While the Philippine Basketball Association remains the established play for pay league, a number of pro and semi-pro basketball organizations have emerged in recent years, and of course, the best example is the Manny Pacquiao-backed MPBL, which again revived the NBA template of having cities or provinces field their own teams. So, what can both leagues, the PBA and the MPBL, learn from each other in order to come up with the best product for all basketball fans? So, joining our conversation about this is a longtime basketball veteran, Joe Devance. Joe, this is an interesting topic, and I would imagine even PBA guys like you are paying attention to the MPBL and are talking about the MPBL. So
yeah.
When you talk about the MPBL, what do you guys talk about?
Well, first off, the physicality. The physicality is pretty crazy. I remember when it first started, all these fights just kind of broke out, right? So right away, it kind of just got my attention. I'm like, man, what is this about, you know? But I think since then it kind of toned down a little bit, and it's more about basketball now.
I think it's more about basketball and more about providing basketball entertainment to so many cities and so many venues.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to say. I think that's one of the things that I guess PBA could look at is kind of reaching out. I mean, we do our games, in the provinces every once in a while, but to actually have a team in a certain region and represent that region, I think would be something that the PBA could actually look at and learn from MPBL.
Maybe one small regional tournament?
Yeah, maybe one small regional tournament, or just having a team that's actually based out of Cebu or Davao or something like that.
Can you imagine Barangay Ginebra tying up with a city or a province?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like the Fort Bonifacio, right?
What, the BGC Gin Kings?
Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Or it's either that or Boracay, Ginebra, right? Gin Kings. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but there's a negative connotation, right? When you say Boracay, these are for teams that get eliminated. That's a Boracay Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Palawan.
Yeah,
Palawan.
El Nido.
Okay, but let's say if you're the MPBL and you want to succeed, you're making waves right now. People are paying attention. People are watching. Venues are packed. But you want to achieve what the PBA has done, and that's to last for not just years, but decades. Decades of being a successful league. What can the MPBL learn from the PBA in order to achieve that?
I think it's two things. Advertising, kind of actually getting out there, more on commercials and stuff like that.
Promoting the league.
Promoting the league,
okay.
Right? Yeah. And I think outreaches, actually going out to the community and kind of reaching out to the community a little bit more.
So you'll have MPBL players reaching out to their communities. So let's say, for instance, if it's a Cebu team or a Marikina team, then you have the MPBL players visiting actual barangays in Marikina, in Cebu, and doing outreach activities.
I mean, just because just think of it as a kid, right? And even if it's players from MPBL, you being a little kid seeing this professional player come to you and just talking to you and stuff like that might draw interest in being like, oh shoot, I can do that. What team is he on? And just stuff like that. So, and MPBL would be already based in a certain region, so it would be a lot easier for them to just reach out to their community. Because
they're already there.
They're there.
They're there all the time.
Yeah. So I think maybe that might be something that they could do. They might be doing that right now, because the league itself has actually grown since. How long has it been up? A year? Right?
2 years.
2 years, yeah. So, it's grown and people have noticed the league. So, they could be doing that stuff already.
Now, why would it be a win-win situation if in the Philippines, the PBA and the MPBL are coexisting and are both thriving. Why would that be great for basketball?
Just basketball players will have jobs. Not only just the basketball players, everybody else behind the scenes will have jobs. So it's really just creating more jobs for the people of the Philippines. You know, there's a lot of talent here. You know, and it might not, PBA might not be a big enough, you know, league to showcase everybody's basketball talents. You know, so having both leagues would be good for the nation. I mean, we love basketball, right? So I think in that way it would actually be a positive thing if both can be successful.
I mean, case in point, your former teammate Jerwin Gacko plays in the MPBL.
Yeah, and I mean, Jerwin's a great guy, and I think he just won the championship, if I can remember. And I know we actually talked a little bit on Facebook. I know he misses the PBA, but just the fact that he won another championship in that league, I mean, he's good. You know, he's still good. There's actually a lot of good players that's in that league. I know Mark Yee's in that league.
Gary David is in that league.
Yeah. Gary David could probably still. I'm sure all those guys could still play in the PBA. It's just, you know, opportunities and stuff like that happen. But I think it would be a good thing if they did both coexist and be successful.
And at the end of the day, you root for players to have teams and players to have jobs.
Right.
There you go.